All right, happy Saturday, everyone. It's Rachel, and just wanted to take a moment and talk about how to remove stress, from your mind and from your body. One of the wonderful tools that I use, and one that I think many of my clients use too to help them often and daily. So, stress, when it's built up in the body as you collect it, is what creates dis-ease, right? So we want to get it out of our bodies so we can live a long life full of vitality. And how do we do this, right? Like, that's the magic that everybody wants. My girlfriend and I were talking this morning and talking about how everybody kind of wants just the easy solution these days. We want maybe to just take a pill and make it go away. And yes, you can do that, right? Like, you can take a pill and the pill will bring you to baseline functioning. And all that baseline functioning does is get you to a place where you can function in this world. But if you really want to live a really happy, joyful, peaceful life, you have to do the work, right? You can't just take that magic pill. One great tool is this one. It's first off just identifying the feelings in your body. And we talked about this the other day on one of my lives about finding the feelings in your body, right? Like finding where they are, where they live in your body, and then labeling them. So labeling it like, I feel constriction in my throat or tightness in my chest. Once you are able to identify this feeling, it's really important you identify how it feels. Like, is it heavy? Does it feel weighted? Does it feel like an urgency? And then you take that feeling that you're feeling, those sensations in your body, and you have to match it to movement. And this is where I think a lot of people fall short, is that instead of getting out and moving their body, they shut down or they grab a drink, or they get on social media and start surfing the internet, and that just sends them in these thought patterns of more stress, more tension, more anxiety. So the first step is identifying the feelings in your body. What are you feeling? And then moving the feeling out of your body. And how you do this is by getting active, getting physical. One of my clients and I were talking the other day about how she was feeling really heavy anxiety. So she got up and she started to move the furniture in her house. Like, what a perfect example. Because often people, when they hear this, they think, oh, I don't like to run. And I'm like, who said you have to go for a run, right? Or I don't have time to get on my yoga mat. But we all can just take a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, stand up and just start to move the body. Or maybe for you, it's getting out a pen and start to color, start to draw, or sculpt something with your hands, get really physical, or get in the kitchen and start cooking. There's so many different ways that you can move the body. Once you start to move the body, you'll have this capacity to start to ground yourself. So you want to just ground your feet, slow it down, and start to activate your breath. And it's like, there's all these different pranayama techniques that I teach, but really just breathing alone and extending your exhale will do magic. As you extend your exhale, you're actually triggering the parasympathetic nervous system, the system that controls fight or flight, right? The system that helps to calm us down. And then, biggest suggestion of all, take out a piece of paper and write down everything that you can think of that's on your mind. All the little things like, oh my God, I have to get both of my kids to practice at the same time, and right now there's no one to help me. How am I going to figure that out? Or, I have this big, huge project due tomorrow and I don't even know where to begin. So many things can be going on in your mind, or bills to pay, clients to reach back to, right? When you write them down and then you're able to get this out of you and onto a piece of paper and look at it, once you can look at it, you can have some more perspective for yourself and be able to start to then go back to the video we talked about the other day, which is to look at them as thoughts. Like as you write things down on paper, these are your own thoughts. You can see how these thoughts create the feelings that you're feeling in your body. And then as you are able to look at these thoughts, you have the power to start to see that all circumstances are neutral and that it's your thoughts that are making you feel anxious. And then the true work begins, and that's learning how to change your thoughts. I hope this was helpful, short little clip, but just notice what you're feeling. It's important day in and day out. The more aware you become, the more power you have over your own stress. Hope everyone has a beautiful, amazing rest of your Saturday. Namaste.